Hey everyone, Joey here reporting to you from Summer Game Fest Play Days because I just went hands-on with Sonic X Shadow Generations. That's right, we're all hyped for this game. Shadow's getting his spotlight in this game, and I got to play as Sonic, classic Sonic and Shadow in this build. First, let's start with Sonic, because we've all played Sonic Generations before, at least most people watching this have. If you haven't, well, you have something to look forward to. I know I've done comparisons in the past. The game doesn't look that much different from its original version, but honestly, that's just coming from the perspective of watching it on YouTube. Really, the game actually looks quite sharp when you see it in person. It is noticeably sharper than it is on Xbox Series X with the FPS boost on. It's definitely brought the game up to 4K. The backgrounds look much clearer, and it really does look noticeably better, I will say. I was looking at it on a big TV right in front of me, and I could really tell the difference. It looks very, very good, runs very well indeed. I've also noticed there is a bit of a difference in the gameplay from the original version. You might notice that the drop dash is in this game, as you might not notice because you're not playing it, but I noticed it right away. I don't recall being able to use drop dash in the original Sonic Generations, so it's got to be new here, both for classic Sonic and modern Sonic. So that's a very cool inclusion. We love the drop dash here at GameXplain. Also, there are new Chow emblems you can collect in the game, not just the red stars, but the Chows as well. They're just little icons you collect, and if you collect 3 of them, you basically rescue a Chow. At least that's what I'm led to believe. I didn't collect all 3 Chows, so I didn't see what happens when you do collect all those Chow emblems, but if you need more Chow, there you go. There's Chow in this game. But now, I know what you're all here for, Shadow gameplay. I got to play 2 different levels. There was the Space Colony Arc level and the Biolizard boss battle, which the Biolizard boss battle is mostly the same. It starts out very similar to how it is in Sonic Adventure 2, with you running away from its head and then running away from its tail. But then it gets a little different. It brings back those pink orbs, yes, but now it has arms on its back, which I don't remember being in Sonic Adventure 2. So there's a new gameplay element there. You attack these arms, and then it goes into the whole, using the homing attack to bounce on those balls and then attack the weak point on the backside of the Biolizard. Very cool boss battle. I gotta imagine that's pretty early on in the game. I don't feel like they would show me something that's one of the final things you battle in this demo, but still really, really cool. But now going into the Space Colony Arc level, which is more like a traditional Sonic Generations level. Shadow is running his way through the Space Colony Arc, and then he occasionally gets stopped by Doom's Eye, which from what I can notice, it doesn't seem like Doom's Eye is voiced by Sean Schemmel, who voiced him in the original Shadow the Hedgehog game, Doom's Eye / Black Doom. I think it's a different voice actor, but that's not too important right now. The gameplay itself, he does play quite a bit differently from modern Sonic, as his homing attack is more of a chaos control attack. Therefore, if you see an enemy that's behind like some laser wall or something, you will safely warp between that laser wall and you won't get damaged there. So that's really cool to see. Like, he's unique in that way with his chaos control powers. Speaking of, there is a chaos control meter where if you press L2, it'll activate chaos control. Time will slow down around you, which makes for some unique platforming sections. There are like barrages of missiles that you can run on when you turn on chaos control, which was actually part of getting a collectible. If you timed it correctly, you would run across a barrage of missiles and get that other collectible in this stage. Really cool stuff. He also moves differently in that he has a double jump now, unlike Sonic, who does not have a double jump. And so that changes things a little bit, not too much, I would say. I did run into some moments where the momentum kind of halted a bit for me in these stages. Like, I would keep running and I would just run into a wall because, oh, I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to go back and, take on these enemies before progressing. But other than that, it's a very solid start for the game. I'm pretty excited to see what else is in store for Shadow. We didn't see too many story elements in this demo, but aside from some dialogue between Shadow and Doom's Eye, the Black Doom is hinting at, a prophecy being foretold or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but I didn't get to see too many story elements, and that's where I'm really interested in seeing how this Shadow storyline is going to play out. Very reminiscent, of course, of the 2005 game Shadow the Hedgehog. You even collect an emblem at the end of the level where it basically looks like the Shadow the Hedgehog emblem. So they're really trying to drive home the point, hey, we're Sega. We're not ashamed of Shadow the Hedgehog, and neither should you be. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? All that good stuff. But overall, I came away from this preview pretty excited for the game when it comes out on October 25th or October 22nd if you pre-order the digital deluxe pass, I guess, whatever that means. But yeah, really cool stuff. If you're excited for Sonic X Shadow Generations, let me know in the comments below, and subscribe to GameXplain for more Summer Game Fest coverage in this coming weekend and the next few weeks. So until next time, bye-bye.